Alright, so 1 through 6, you are writing these equations in exponential form. So the base for number 1, the base is 7, the exponent is 2, and it equals 49. For number 2, the base is 5, the exponent is 3, and it equals 125. For number 3, the base is 4, the exponent is negative 1, and it equals 1/4. So 4 to the negative 1 is 1/4. For number 4, the base is 2, the exponent is 4, and it equals 16. For number 5, the base is 16, the exponent is 1/2, and it equals 4. So remember, 16 to the 1/2 is the same thing as square root of 16, which equals 4. Number 6, 3 is the base, exponent is negative 2, and it equals 1/9. Okay? 7 through 14, we're going the other way around. We're writing it in log form. So the base is 13, so we're going to put log base 13. Whoops, doesn't look like a 13. So log base 13 of 169 equals the exponent 2. Number 8, log base 9 of 27 equals the exponent 3/2. Number 9, log base 4 of 1/64 equals -3. I know that's really messy, but this is not working. The next one, now the base is 10, so you have the option of just writing log of 0.001 equals -3. You don't have to write the base 10. Number 11, log base 64 of 8 is 1/2. Number 12, log base 9 of 1/81 equals -2. Number 13, log base 12 of 144 is 2. And 14, log base of 1/12 of 1/144 equals 2. Alright, so for 15 to 29, we're looking for the exponents. Okay? So for example, for 15, it's 9 to what power gives you 81, and that would be 2. For 16, it's 27 to what power gives you 3? Well, 3 to the third power is 27, so the cube root of 27 is 3. So the power would be 1/3. Okay, that's the same thing as cubed root. For number 17, 4 to what power is 32? Well, that's not an exact value, right? I mean, as far as there's no power of 4 that gives you 32, but you could change it to 2 squared, right? That's 4 to that power. So we know that 32 is 2 to the 5th. So then this one, you could say 2x equals 5. So x is 5/2. So this would be 5/2 or 2.5. Okay. Now 17 we haven't really talked about in class, so we'll go over that one in more detail when we'll go over it in class. Number 18 is 8 to what power gives you 1? Well, that has to be 0. Number 19, the base is e. So e to what power gives you e to the 4th? And that would be 4. Number 20 is similar to number 17 in that 8, you're saying 8 to some power is 4, so you can write them both in base 2. So that's 2 cubed to the x equals 2 squared. So then this becomes, you set the exponents equal to each other, 3x equals 2. Divide by 3, on both sides, so this would be 2/3. Again, this is more for the next lesson, but they mixed in some questions here that are from the next lesson, so we'll go over this in class when we go over the new lesson. Okay? Number 21. 3 to what power gives you 1/3? So that would be -1. Number 22. 10 to what power equals 1,000? That would be 3. Number 23. 1/2 to what power is 128? Well, we know that 2 to the, I believe it's the 8th power. So 2 to the 8th power. So actually 2 to the 7th power is 128. So if you want, and since it's 1/2, then you know you have to do -7, so you can take the reciprocal of 1/2. So it'd be -7. For number 24, 4 to what power is 2? Well, if you take the square root of 4, you get 2. So the square root is 1/2. That's how you write it as an exponent. Number 25 is 25 to what power gives you 125? Well, you can write it both in terms of 5. So this is 5 squared to the x equals 5 to the 3rd. When you set the exponents equal to each other, you get x equals 3/2. Again, this is one from the next lesson. Okay, I just didn't realize they were going to put them in this early, but we'll talk about this when we get to the next lesson. Number 26, 3 to what power is 1/243? Well, we know that 3, I believe it's to the 5th. 3 to the 5th is 243. So since you want 1/243, it'd be -5. That's going to flip the 3 into 1/3. Number 27, 4 to what power is 64? And that would be 3. And then 64 to what power gives you 4? Well, the cube root of 64 is 4. So this would be 1/3. And then the next one, 6 to what power is 1/216? Now 6 to the 3rd power, I believe, is 216. So if you want 1/216, you would have to take a negative exponent, so -3. Alright, so for numbers 30 through 32, you're going to plug in the numbers, substitute the value of x and y, and see which one works and which one doesn't work. So for the first 0.53, the work is right here. Replace the x with a 5 and the y with a 3 and check to see if the two sides are equal. So right here you get a 1. So log base 3 of 1 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. Plus 5 is 5. So this does not equal. Okay, so this one's no good. The next one, the 7, 7. Here's 7. Here's 7. So 7 minus 4 is 3. Log base 3 of 3 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7. So this one works. So this one we circle. This one's good. And then 13, 9. Here's the 13. Here's the 9. This becomes 9. So log base 3 of 9 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. So 9 equals 9. So that one works. Alright, so for 31, again, replace the x and the y into the equation and simplify each side. So here we have 2 times 4 is 8. So log base 1/2 of 8 is -3. Now there's a negative in front of the log, so negative times a negative positive. 3 minus 1 is 2. So yes, this one checks out. This one's good. The next one, here's the x value, here's the y value. We do work on the right side. So 2 times 8 is 16. Log base 1/2 of 16 is -4, and then there's that negative there we just bring down. So negative times negative is positive. 4 minus 1 is 3. and so 3 equals 3. So that one's good also. Go to the third one. 2 times 16 is 32. Log base 1/2 of 32 is negative 5. So a negative times a negative, positive. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 does not equal 5, so this one's no good. Alright, so for 32, it's the same thing. Replace the x with a 0 for the first one and the y with a 3. Work it out. So this is 1 times 2 is 2. Log base 2 of 2 is 1. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. So negative 3 does not equal negative 3. So this one's no good. The next one, here's the x, here's the y. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So log base 2 of 8 is 3. Minus 4 is negative 1. 1 does not equal negative 1. So again, this one is no good either. The last one, here's the x, here's the y. 15 plus 1 is 16 times 2 is 32. Log base 2 of 32 is 5. 5 minus 4 is 1, so 1 equals 1. So for this one, this is the only one that works. Alright, so the back side of the work